Peace, world, peace. Welcome back to Goddess Speaks, aka the $1 trillion Goddess Baby. And Happy New Year's to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here and just wanted to catch up with y'all on a couple of things. First and foremost, gratitude. Gratitude for the day, for these breaths that we breathe. I just need to put that out there to remind you, if you haven't done so already, to give thanks for this amazing life. And I came across an article about some of the laws that are enacting as of today. You know, many of the laws that were passed late last year or last year at some point, are put into effect as of today, January 1st, 2024. And one of those things is the Ebony Alert. The Ebony Alert, you can see that on the screen, has been created to find missing Black youth and women. And this was put forth by Senator Steven Bradford of Gardena. He's a Democrat. Shout out to him. But yeah, California is the first state to enact this law, the first state in the nation. And this law is to combat the crisis of missing Black youth and young Black women, creating what they're calling the Ebony Alert notification system. It's SB 673 if you want to look up the law. Like I said, Stephen Bradford out of Gardena authored this bill, and it went into effect today, January 1st, 2024. Now, the goal would be that we wouldn't have to use this, right? We wouldn't have any missing young girls and women in the first place. But unfortunately, that is not the case. And it's to the point where, we just really have to use as many tools, resources, and avenues that we can in order to keep these girls safe and alive. So the alert system is similar to the Amber Child Abduction Alert, or actually Amber Child Abduction Emergency Alert, and the acronym for that is America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. But unlike the Amber Alert, which can only be used for children younger than 18 years of age, the Ebony Alert is broader and can be used to help locate young people between the age of 12 and 25. That includes those that are considered runaways and who are subject to human trafficking or are reported missing under unexplained or suspicious circumstances. Now, the senator, there's a quote from him here. He says that he authored this bill to address the crisis of missing Black youth and missing Black women, and that he was responsible for carrying this policy through both houses of the legislature and to the governor's desk for his signature. He said he's proud to say California will be the first state in the nation to tackle this heartbreaking and painful crisis, as so many families feel. The Ebony Alert has the power to bring them home, he said. And it says, although African Americans represent 13% of the population, people of color make up roughly 40% of missing person cases. And that is insane. The idea of an Ebony Alert came from the NAACP California Hawaii State Conference last June. They say that one problem with the Amber system is the strict criteria a case must fulfill for the message to be broadcast. And they said if the guidelines were not met, an Amber Alert can't be issued and the child is labeled a runaway. So with this, they're able to group these so-called runaways underneath this alert system. So, oh man, really just praying for people who are out there being kidnapped and trafficked, and for their loved ones who are so worried and concerned for their children. And friends and family members who may have become missing. There's so many, I would say, videos, even like on TikTok, for instance, of real-time kidnapping attempts happening. So you guys, please be safe out there, especially my ladies, and with your children. Of course, you have to keep your eyes on your children. Don't be so loosey-goosey with letting your kids go with anybody. Even if people, if there's another kid in their class or whatever the case may be, you really don't know what goes on behind people's closed doors. So you want to make sure you really know who people are who are caring for your kids and who you trust yourself as a person, because people are getting set up out there. Okay. And for you young men, women and girls are being used to set young men up too. So we want to make sure that we keep our sons safe as well. And, this is a critical time, right now with dealing with your kids. We don't get this time with them forever. They grow up, hopefully, um, and they're on their own. So we want to make sure that we make sure they do grow up, and we make sure that they also know the value of keeping their children safe, because they need to keep their kids safe too, right? But yeah, I just kind of went off on a little tangent, but I want to bring up the fact that the Ebony alerts will be issued via phone notifications, electronic billboards on highways, and local TV and radio stations based on the geographic area determined by the investigating law enforcement agency. And, will be sent out for missing Black youth and young Black women, including those, like I said, including victims of trafficking or whose safety is otherwise compromised. So we want to make sure, if this is an app, that we download this app. It's the Ebony Alert notification, and make sure you're paying attention to it when it pops up on your phone. I don't know if there's an app, but I do know that Senator Steven Bradford's Ebony Alert legislation is a step in the right direction, as stated by Natalie Wilson, who co-founded the Black and Missing Foundation, and its acronym is BAMFI. She said, "We hope it will encourage other legislators across the country to follow suit, because there's still more laws that need to be enacted on our behalf. And this is just really a step in the right direction. I want to make sure you guys are aware of this and know that things are moving forward on our behalf. So we want to make sure we stay engaged, and then we stay informed. And that, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep y'all informed. So I appreciate you being here. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that like button right now. Okay. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to. And drop me a comment. Let me know that you support this notification alert, that this new bill that came out for the activation of this notification. All right. Again, shout out to Senator Steven Bradley. We appreciate you, sir. And thanks for doing the work. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's all I got. Happy New Year. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.